Los Angeles County outdoor dining ban is set to go into effect tonight. This is despite the Los Angeles Department of Public Health admitting during a hearing last night that there's no scientific link between outdoor dining and COVID-19 spikes. I want to bring in Young Americans for Liberty analyst Kristin Tate. What do you make of this? You know, in New York, they shut down schools on what many people believe was an arbitrarily low number that they pulled out of thin air. They're stopping outdoor dining in California. And you know, they say follow the science, but none of this is science-based.
That's exactly right, Charles. For the last year, these left-wingers have been shrieking about data and science, but the same left-wingers are more than happy to push oppressive lockdowns that have nothing to do with data or science. For a lot of these politicians and unelected bureaucrats, this is all about making it look like they are doing something while simultaneously growing the power of the state. But there are real livelihoods and lives at stake here. I mean, this order in LA to shut down outdoor dining, that's going to be devastating to restaurant owners, many of whom are small business owners who have poured their life savings into their businesses and are now seeing their dreams go up in flames. Not to mention, Charles, how tragic this is for all the employees who work at these restaurants and their families who now have to go without income. But I think the fundamental problem here is that the bureaucrats and politicians who put these laws into place and these rules into place, they cannot understand the pain being felt by the private sector because they enjoy guaranteed taxpayer-funded salaries. Gavin Newsom and his staff, they're not going to miss any paychecks. They just don't get it. They're so out of touch.
Yeah, they don't get it. And I often wonder if they ever want to get it. It just feels like they always talk at us. You know, the sort of just ignore the pleas of the common man and woman because they just simply know better. And don't. And all the points you made are fantastic. I'm just not sure they even care to want to know or to feel any of that. I want to stick with California, though, because this is an amazing story. Tens of thousands of prisoners and jail inmates are accused of carrying out what is being described as possibly the largest fraud in California history. We're talking about $1 billion in pandemic aid. Kristin, help me out with this one.
I mean, this is infuriating, but it's likely just the tip of the iceberg. Like many government entities, this California Employment Development Department is just another entrenched, enormous bureaucracy that is not operating effectively. I mean, law enforcement in California has said that the department has done little in the way of meaningful action to actually stop this fraud, even though it's been apparent for months. So what'll probably happen is the bureaucrats in California will set up another government commission to try to look into this because, of course, the solution to all government problems and fraud is more government. But, you know, when you start throwing around government money, we can always expect to see fraud and irresponsible spending. It's just absurd.
I mean, the first red flag should have been when every inmate had a cell phone, not just the big timers, right? But when everyone had a cell phone, They should have said, golly, what's going on? Kristin, happy Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you again real soon.